Hey, AYSO, Yvonne Lara here, and we are excited to talk to two great people today about a new and exciting renewal of a partnership, but actually expanding that partnership with the coaching manual, who you guys all know. So today I have Scott Snyder, our Director of Sport and Development, and Gary VanOtten, who is the Section 11 Coach Administrator, as well as the Chair of the National Coach Council. So thank you, gentlemen, for joining me today.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we are really excited about this new, I guess it's not really new, but it is expanded partnership with our friends at the Coaching Manual. So we just, we did an announcement in Hey Coach and the Insider over the last week. And so Scott, can you kind of explain how we've come to this kind of expansion of the partnership and what does it all entail as we move into the next season?
Sure. So we've had the Coaching Manual partnership now for 3 years, correct?
Correct.
3 years. We've lost the COVID period, but 3 years. And I think overall, the response we've got to the platform and to the content has been really, really positive, both from a national perspective across the sections, and then also, more importantly, from the regions and the coaches in the field. However, it wasn't free, and through lengthy discussions with the Coaching Manual in terms of what we've learned, what they've learned, and pure reflection, we wanted to lower any barrier to entry to this wonderful tool. So we're really excited and thankful that we've managed to create an opportunity for free access to every coach in AYSO, whether you're a returning 20-year veteran or you're a voluntold, parent coach that's got to take over a team or the child wouldn't have a place to play. Everybody gets access. And the exciting thing now is that there's almost 3,000, which is an incredible number, pieces of content laced throughout the portal, from our own coaching materials and our curriculum and our manuals, as well as all of our drills, which have been animated and brought to life in their exciting platform, all the way from 4U through to 18U. So it's an exciting portal in terms of what it provides. They've also been very quick to adapt and provide content exclusively for us based on our new initiatives, whether that's social and emotional learning or women in soccer or our AYSO philosophies. Whatever our unique initiatives are at this particular time, they're sourcing content from all over the world to help provide that to us for a better base of learning. And really the goal overall is to provide a seamless integration of this platform as a coach delivery model for AYSO, coaching delivery model, because consistency is difficult, access is sometimes difficult, knowledge base is difficult. So we want to try and make it as easy as possible for people to have a turnkey solution. Now, this is to the baseline AYSO content that we've got the offer for. If somebody wanted to progress and challenge themselves more, we have a special deal on premium content as well, which includes the lesson planner, etc. But it's a really exciting introductory offer for our coaches and will really make a difference in the delivery of AYSO coaching curriculum. We won't talk about it right now, but there's going to be a parallel offer that's going to come in a few weeks for our players to access the gamified online practice at home portal, Top Techers. So again, when you offer something for the coaches and then complement that with something for the players, this is a bit of a game changer to support our volunteer coaches. And I think we might not see it immediately, but as we start to progress and start to recruit more volunteers and start to provide better resources, ultimately this is going to create the most vibrant and current methodology on the field, which is important. So we're pretty excited about the whole opportunity.
Awesome. And I think that's the whole idea, is that as we continue to see where there might be gaps and how we can continue to support our coaches on an ongoing basis. This really is something that they'll be able to use on this as well as, online and stuff. So to that point, Gary, how do you really see this being implemented from the top down all the way to on the field region coach? Like, how do you see that being implemented as well as influencing how we move forward in continuing education?
Yeah, Yvonne, I first thing I want to say about it is, as the National Coaching Council got formed or reformed, if you've been around long enough, about a year and a half ago, and really the prime focus, or one of the prime focuses of that, has been providing tools to our coaches, from beginners to experienced coaches, to help them be better coaches of the game, and therefore provide a better experience for our kids, because that is what it's all about at the end of the day. And one of the best, the prime tools that we have now is the coaching manual. So before I say anything else, anybody that's watching this, I want to encourage the sections down to the areas, and most importantly, down to their regions, to take a look at this, to implement it and offer it to their coaches, to broadcast what it is and what it can do for you as much and as broadly as they possibly can. Because this tool, number one, and I'll reinforce what Scott said here a little bit, this tool is, number one, it applies to every coach in AYSO. I mean, this applies from the youngest, number one, from the youngest age you can coach in AYSO to the oldest age you can coach in AYSO. Number two, from the most inexperienced coach, what was that voluntold coach, Scott, the phrase you used, from the voluntold coach, the brand spanking new parent who walked out there, wants to do a good job and they've never coached soccer, maybe they never even played it, all the way up to some coach who's, played the game forever, coached forever. It applies, it applies from the technical standpoint, right? If you're trying to teach technical abilities to your kids, all the way to the team tactical standpoint. It applies from practice management, individual practice management, all the way to, you can set up your practice schedule, a whole periodized practice schedule for a whole season by age, if you wanted to. So it applies all the way from the most basic technical to the highest tactical level as well. You can do it on your own time and in your own way and on your own schedule. I mean, it is delivered so that if I want to sit and let's say I want to learn something about a tactical thing I want to teach an 8-year-old, fine, it's there. I can find it easily. If I want to take a master class, from one of the premiers, somebody who's coached in the Premiership or in La Liga or wherever, I can do that as well, if that's the level at which I'm at. So when we talk about how we're going to implement this, I think the main thing is we have to start. We really have to get this out to people and have them be able to look at it, because it is a really valuable arrow in the quiver of the things that we provided to our AYSO coaches, and I think Scott will agree with me on this, in my opinion, is the most complete complement of tools for continuing coach education that exists in youth soccer. And the coaching manual is a big, big part of that. So how each individual section, interacts with their area and how those areas interact with their regions. In AYSO, we're pretty decentralized, aren't we, right? At the end of the day, the rubber really meets the road in the regions. So I don't think it's up to us to tell them how to do it. But if anybody's watching this, if they didn't get any other message other than please do it, and if you need help, get a hold of Scott, get a hold of me. We're here, we're available. I can't say it enough that this is all about making us better coaches for a better experience for our kids. And I guess the last thing I'll say is the whole thing, and Scott kind of said this when he was talking about the AYSO content, this is all right in line with AYSO's values, missions, and philosophies, right? That content that's on there for us is about us. And it's about us to the point, even to the point that the sections will have the capability to do their own customized portal off the coaching manual for their own sections that applies to them. Because as we know, we have sections that are mainly in concentrated in high density cosmopolitan areas, right? We've also got sections that are, they're scattered out over multi states, so what fits one section might not fit another, but that's another thing that's available here is the availability to customize this for your own section. So I'm a fan of this. I use it, and I encourage everybody else to do the same.
Well, thank you. And I think that is so important to just remind everybody that this is a tool that is designed to work for you, not against you. It's all the things there. And we've gotten to this point because of the feedback and kind of the evolution over the last 3 years to see what is going to be the most useful aspect and kind of the accoutrements of all of it, which makes the most sense for us. So we're excited about this. I don't know if there's anything else, Scott, that you would like to add on to that as we move into, implementation of this. Anything that you'd like to say as like what's going to happen with the content as we continue to move forward?
Well, first of all, I think what this starts to do is we mandated coach certification in 2010 or 2011, Gary, I believe, which was a wonderful effort considering we're up for a volunteer organization to make that commitment. One of the kind of side effects of that was that we kind of became a certification full stop coaching pathway. That was kind of it. You get a certificate, you get your manual, and that's it. We stop our educational journey. What this does is provides an innovative resource to continue that journey. I would like our coaching courses and certification to be the start of the coach education journey. That gives us the certificate to work with the players, but this kind of platform provides a whole library of content beyond our immediate needs, so we can continually grow with it. What the coaching manual are also willing to do is continue to add content specific to AYSO. Part of our relationship is to add some film days, some video days where they're going to come out and work with AYSO players, with AYSO coaches to work on additional content specific to our audience. It's not that everything has to be AYSO, but there's a certain culture that we want to maintain in our coaching and in our delivery. So they've got that down very, very well, a great understanding of that. And they'll continue to add and populate content based on our needs, as well as what is available out there in the world of soccer, which is forever changing.
Well, thank you so much for all that explanation, because I think it's invaluable to understand exactly what this is. But we are super excited about the fact that we've expanded this partnership with Coaching Manual. But the reason we got to this point is because of feedback. And the way we can continue to evolve the product is when you let us know what is the most useful for you. So continue this conversation and continue the dialogue about what is valuable for you in Coaching Manual and what other things you'd like to see. To that point, we are finalizing the rollout process. So just so you know, the email invitation for all this will come straight from Coaching Manual. It won't come from us, but they are developing a AYSO specific email. So you'll see that in there. So if it says something like AYSO, the Coaching Manual, no, that's from them. We'll let you know exactly when that is coming to you, but we want you to be able to deal directly with them and kind of cut us out as that middleman going back and forth. So like I said, all that is being finalized this week, and then we'll let you know. And then we're excited for you to all have access to this great, amazing platform. So please take advantage of it. Please access it. Please share with all of your coaches, and those new coaches that may be hesitant about starting, let them know they have all the tools at their fingertips to help them put on a great season of soccer. So Thank you, Scott and Gary, for sharing all about it and what you're excited about and what you think it'll be a benefit for everybody. And we look forward to our new season. But hopefully we can have some more dialogue about it as we go on. And again, we can't wait to hear from you. So thank you, gentlemen, and we will see you later.
Thank you,
Bye.
Yvonne.
Thanks.